And good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Your Body, Your Health. I'm your host, Paul Ashbrook with Ashbrook Audiology and Hearing Aid Center. Thanks for tuning in here to BTW 21 for all the great local programming. Hope God is blessing all of you with this beautiful fall weather that we're now finally seeing here in the area. It's been awful hot for a while, and now things are changing a little bit, so I hope all of you are enjoying that. Got a wonderful show for you this evening. We're going to start things off with Phil Mack. He's with Mountain Valley Hospice, and they've got a great program that's lined up here for November 10th for the veterans to help support veterans here in the area, and he's coming on tonight. We're going to talk about this wonderful event that they have going on. So, Phil, tell us about what you got happening here.
Well, Paul, first of all, thanks for letting us come and be on your program. We are hosting our first annual Veterans Ball on Friday, November the 10th, and it's going to be for all veterans, and we're just wanting to get the word out to them, to invite them, and hopefully they'll come, and we want them to bring a guest. And as I mentioned, it's going to be Friday, November the 10th. It's going to be from 2 to 5 in the afternoon, and we're having it over at the Spencer-Penn Center in Spencer.
And how can they get involved with this program? Do they have to reserve or all that good stuff?
We have a number, and I hope we'll have it posted up on the screen that they can call in. It's also the local number for our office here in Martinsville, which is the 276-403-4764 number. But they can RSVP, and we're asking them to do that. That way we know how much food that we need for them. Mm-hmm. And also that they can let us know they're bringing a guest. And one question I've been asked a lot is, what is the dress code? What should I wear? Mm-hmm. And we're just asking people Sunday best. However they define that is fine. We're not going to turn a veteran away. Mm-hmm.
And so what kind of activities are going to go on at the event? What can folks expect when they come in?
Okay, we're going to have live entertainment, and so there'll be opportunity if they want to dance. We're going to have refreshments there all day, and about in the middle of the afternoon, we're going to pause, and we're going to have a special ceremony to honor these veterans and to thank them. I don't want to say too much and give it all away, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I know it's a day when a lot of local restaurants are feeding veterans and things, so they can squeeze in a nice afternoon of dancing to kind of work off lunch and make room for dinner.
And so I know that there's different folks in the area that may be veterans, but may be in some of the different nursing home facilities and things of that nature. Obviously, those folks are welcome as well. Are we coordinating with some of those facilities to have some of those men and women?
A lot comes down to their mobility, whether they can come or not. Mm-hmm. So obviously, as I mentioned, if they're a veteran and if they can get there, we certainly want to have them.
And so the number to call, again, is 276-403-4764. And they definitely want you to RSVP just for food purposes, right? So you know how many folks are going to be involved. Well, who all's involved in sponsoring this for us?
Okay, we have a lot of good local sponsors. One of our main ones, of course, is Martinsville Eye Care Center. They came on early as a major sponsor for us. We have some other local businesses. And there's still opportunities if local businesses want to jump on board. Certainly we want to promote all the local businesses as we partner together to say thank you to these veterans, these men and women who have served our country.
And what better way to do this than an event like this? And there's no more people that need to be honored than our veterans, the folks that have really fought for this country and kept us free for all of these many, many years. And it's just a wonderful thing that you guys have planned.
Well, we're looking forward to it. As I mentioned, it's our first annual one, and it's a different event. But again, it's just our way to these men and women for their service and their sacrifice, to be able to say thank you to them. And as you mentioned, really, for us, I'm sure most people would agree that we need to thank them all year long. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice if we could have a ball every day, but I don't think anybody could afford that. But here's a day that we're set aside just trying to honor them.
Well, I know as a veteran myself that and being able to test and see a lot of the veterans that I do, the stories are what are so wonderful from these folks. It's amazing the stories that they have to tell of not only what they've gone through or maybe some of their buddies have gone through, and getting together in an event like this is just a great way to really share those experiences.
It is. It'll be a good opportunity for them to get together, for those of us who maybe if we didn't serve, to hear, to honor them in that way. And really, that's one of our goals in our We Honor Veterans program, is to give veterans the opportunity to share their story. And again, what better way than get them all together and just let them start.
Yeah, I was testing a veteran the other day, and he keeps in his shirt pocket a picture of himself when he was on a gun mount. Beautiful picture of him sitting right there on it, and he carries it with him everywhere he goes. It's even yellow around the edges, but he takes it everywhere. And I know many of those veterans have pictures and medals and things like that that they love to show and share. And
yeah, it's always a good opportunity when we have a chance to get with veterans and just let them start talking and sharing their experiences and their stories, because if it wasn't for the service and sacrifice of these men and women, we wouldn't be on the air right now.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Well, again, this is happening on November 10th, Veterans Day itself, from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Spencer-Penn Center. And yes, there's some other things that may be going on in the area, but none of them really seem to be conflicting with this time frame. So this is a great time that you guys have picked out for this event, and I hope that folks will come out and really support this event for you.
Well, we're hoping to have a good turnout, and it's for all veterans, regardless of their age. They've served. We want to serve them.
And I know they all love to get together, because I've seen different functions where different numbers of veterans, kind of huddled together. So I hope they'll all come out together in mass and just have a great afternoon of just sharing and brotherhood. And sisterhood for those ladies that served as well. Love to see them also. Again, they do want you to RSVP for this event, and that's just for numbers. That's all it's for, just so they can get the right count and make sure they have plenty of food and refreshments for everyone that attends. So that number to call, once again, is 276-403-4764. And if you're watching tonight, maybe you're not a veteran, but maybe you know someone that is, certainly pass this along to them. We really want to get the word out here into the community of this event. That's why we're really doing this a couple of weeks ahead of time for this particular show, just so we can continue to get that word out there.
Absolutely.
And so this is kind of your brainchild, and how did this kind of come about for you?
When I first came on to Mountain Valley, which was about a year ago, and to coordinate our We Honor Veterans program, we started thinking, what could we do to honor them? What major thing as an organization? And this idea just kind of came up, and I took it to my boss, and she said, run with it. So here we are. We're running.
You called Spencer-Penn. You got it all set up with them. You got sponsors, the whole 9 yards. So great job. Good job.
Now we just need some veterans to come.
Now we need them to show up. Exactly. All right. Well, again, this is going to be happening Friday, November 10th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Spencer-Penn Center. And again, we'll make sure the number is up on the screen here for you to be able to call. I know the flyer is up on the billboard here as well. Lots of flyers I've seen already around the community. So please take a flyer, share it with family, friends, anyone you know who's a veteran. Just want them to come out and just see the support and love that the community itself has to show for you. Well, Phil, thank you for being here this evening,
so much for having
I
us.
hope this goes well. I know it will. I know it'll be a success for you guys, and if there's anything we can do to help you here at BTW 21, certainly let us know.
Thank you very much.
All right.